Hello, everyone. Oops. Happy Wednesday. What's up? It is Wednesday. That's what's up. Hello, hello, hello to everyone. All right. Can you see me and hear me? Okay. Can I get a thumbs up if you can hear me? And I'll take a quick look through the live chat and see who is here. See, Richard, so Terry, Melanie. Oh, she just watched the postcard video. Now you get to see more. Well, you see me, but no more tutorials, Melanie. Not today. Thank you. Hi, Lori. She made it to the live. Good to see you. Hey, Sandra K. Good to see you. And Doris is here finishing up a self-binding baby blanket with a monogram embroidered on it. That is awesome. Let's see. Oh, Melanie rescued some Heat and Bond from the giveaway pile. Yeah, that was a close one. You need all those little pieces. If you haven't seen the tutorial, you don't know what we're talking about, but I will show you because Melanie brought it up. I am a scrappy saver. And I was showing different ways to do the embellishments. And I said, of course, I save pieces of Heat and Bond. Of course, some of them are small. Some of them are even narrower. All right. Yes, Doris, we do a lot for our children, don't we? Okay, now I'm not going to make it through everyone. I apologize. I'm going to scroll down through here. Michelle the Quilter is here. Asked if I heard the earthquake. I'm going to talk about that in just a moment. Thank you for the question. She said it snowed over 3 inches overnight in central New York, and they're expecting more. Beverly is here saying, hello, my scrappy friends. We're having a heat wave after really low temps. Today's high is 63. Well, you're a good 65 degrees warmer than we are here, and I'll get to that in a minute. Head so. I don't know how to call you. We'll call you Hattie. Good evening from Northeast Scotland, where we've had another cold, wintry day, but the sewing room is warm. That's awesome. Okay, people in here saying hello. Hi, Judy. Judy Hebert's here. Judith French. Giovanna is here. Denise from Northeast Scotland. Been a cold day, but all good. Enjoyed most of the video, but had to pause. Well, of course. Melanie said that she's in South Mississippi with a high of 65. June Hansen is here saying good morning. Beverly is here. She's in North Carolina. All right, let's see. Janet. Hi, Janet. If I missed anyone, I apologize. Okay, so I am coming to you from a beautiful snowy northern Maine. I even wrote down the temperature, which is warm compared to what it was when I got up. Just after midnight, mind you, thanks to my cat. It is 6 degrees now with a wind chill of minus 5 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about minus 21 Celsius. When I woke up, it was minus 5, and that was without the wind chill. So, and that was that. I hope it is good weather where you are. Some of you are telling me about that. I always find it interesting to hear what everyone's weather is like. I just like that. Hi, Terry. Terry says, I watched the tutorial this morning. Another good one. Well, thank you. It was a bit chatty, but you know what? It'd been 3 months, you guys. 3 months since I put out a tutorial, and I felt like visiting with you guys. So I wasn't reinventing the wheel. We've already done postcards. It's just kind of a change up on the postcards. But I had a lot of fun making that tutorial. So if you guys enjoyed it, that is like double happy for me, because I actually had a lot of fun making that. Although I will say it had been long enough since I made a tutorial that I felt like I was stumbling over words or speaking fast or just kind of out of sorts, almost a bit nervous. And then I thought, you know what? I'm visiting with my friends. I'm going to show them what we're doing in the sewing room. And I just went with it that way. So if you enjoyed it, I appreciate it. Oh, good morning to Amanda. Amanda's here from Left-Handed Crochet, and she says, oh my, that's really cold. That's actually not that bad, but for some people it may be. Quilton On says, hello from Bend, Oregon. That's good to have you in here. Giovanna said it's 54 degrees Fahrenheit where she is. Let's see. Melanie said I'll have to go back to that. Hello, Kimberly. We haven't seen you in a while. Good to see Kimberly. Melanie was telling Terie that she was looking for her video today when she ran upon Marie's. I'll have to go back and see. Yes, Terie has some wonderful videos out there. And you know, so many of my subscribers, and some right here in the chat right here, have their own YouTube channels. Now, as we go along in this live stream, our wrench holder, our blue wrench carrying holder, Terie, drops links constantly. She has a channel. There are many channels. Amanda's Left-Handed Crochet, I know she started the channel, so check some of these people out. There's some awesome content out there. I know people. See, I know people on YouTube. Hi, Joy T. It was good to see you here. Melanie said she found lots of good tips in there. Well, I'm glad. And Rosa's tutorial was timely. We'll love to make these for Valentine's Day. Yes, thank you. And I'm going to stop right there and say that during the tutorial, I mentioned that I was going to drop some links below the tutorial in the description box. Now, one of them that I dropped, the last one, okay, it's almost an embarrassing video because it was either my first or my second video that I ever filmed. And all I was doing was sitting at my sewing machine, chatting to you guys about what I thought the channel would be about, what I thought I was going to do. So the link that I put into the video, or to the video description, which again is not in this description box, it's today's tutorial about fabric cards, fabric greeting cards. Anyway, there are two or three links there, and it plainly says that it's one of my first videos. Well, what it is it was a long video, or a longer video. So what I did is I grabbed the link from where I start the postcards. Now, it's not a tutorial, okay, the one I'm talking about. The link that I gave you, like I said, is from when I first started my channel, and I'm chit-chatting. Well, while I am, you'll see me passing these Valentine postcards that I'm making underneath the needle, and I sometimes show, and there's a lot of ideas. Now, I'm not saying, oh, just, you know, you gotta love my ideas. All I'm saying is it might give you some inspiration. You might think, oh, I can do something like that, or I have a fabric like that, okay? So there are links there that I have my fabric postcard tutorial link underneath. You know what I didn't do? I did not put the link to today's tutorial in the description box for today. I'll have to do that. And Terie, if you wouldn't mind, could you grab that and drop that into the live chat, if you don't mind? I just wanted to get it out there for everyone. I apologize. Thank you. So if that wasn't too confusing, you will find other postcard links underneath today's cards, because if you've missed it, what we made is actual cards. Now, I have made, and I've shown these, so you may have seen these before, Valentine, we've made other ones too, but Valentine postcards. So like this one has the lace on it. You can get decorative with the stitches. See the hearts here. I can't remember what I did here. Yeah, there's, I don't know if it picks it up, but there's decorative stitches going down here. Anyway, so we made cards. So this was one that I made. And I made this with someone in mind, and I kind of joked during the tutorial that, oh, if it was a little bit not quite even, I knew this person wouldn't mind. They'd just laugh at me. They'd take it in good stride. And this is for one of our granddaughters who loves princesses. So I guess that's a little blurry, but it says Cutie Tootie. So if you saw in the live chat a little earlier, it was mentioned about the Heat and Bond light. Well, I use my little pieces of Heat and Bond light, like I showed you here somewhere, right here. Any little bits and pieces that I have left over, I use for just this sort of thing. See, you can use your scraps. And then the other one that we made for today's tutorial was this. There again, that was a scrap piece of pink fabric. This background had been a crumb block that I wasn't using for anything. So get to use everything up. All right, I have got to scroll down because I know I've missed a bunch of chat and I'll never catch it all up. So I apologize. I'll have to read it later. All right, so I haven't seen it. I'm going to have to go look, but Terie has a new video out and everyone's saying it's great. I have no doubt because Terie is talented. Very talented. So there we go. Make sure. And Terie, could you please put the link to your video, your latest video, the one they're talking about, in the live stream, please? And then I will put it into the description box when I'm done. I'm going to write that down. Terie's link. Now, before we go any further, my admins, my mods are always helping me, and I love to help them when and where I can. Wanted to let you know, I mentioned last week that Lisa Marie isn't able to make it to our live streams now that I've changed to noon, because that's when her and her husband have their lunch. They have their hour, you know, it's their time. And I set it up for noon, and I already knew that she did that, but it just whizzed right on by me. And I'd already, you know, told you guys we're going to do it at noon. But either way, she always watches the replay. Now, many of you are a member of her Facebook group. It's, I never get the name right, Angels Fabric Yo-Yos, or Fabric Yo-Yos, Angels and More. She makes a lot of little things. She also has a website over on Go Imagine. Now what she's doing is she's trying to combine those. She's going to get rid of the website and rid of the Fabric Yo-Yo Angel Facebook page, and she's going to combine them into one, or she has. Now I put that link down below, and I looked at the name before, but I believe it's Country Treasures by Lisa Marie, or Country Treasures, but the link is in the description box below. I apologize for not knowing that. So be sure and check that out. All right, so as I said, we like to thank our mods, and we also like to thank Kimberly. I know so many of you already know and love Kimberly, but if you're new here, Kimberly has a shop called My Fabric Addiction, and she is just so kind-hearted. She sponsors our weekly fabric giveaway, and if you want to be in the running for it, all you need to do is, after you watch this video, you leave a comment. And in your comment, you're going to use the word fabric. The only rules are this. You have to live in the continental US because of postage costs, and you can't have won anything from my channel in the last 90 days. Other than that, use the word fabric. Get yourself in the drawing because she gives away a really nice weekly prize. So let's give it up for Kimberly. Thank you so much. We appreciate everything you do for my small channel. It's for my people. It's for my people. So thank you. And thank you to everyone who goes to her shop and, you know, buys those scrappy strip packs or whatever you find at her shop that you love. I usually have her link in the description box, and for the life of me, I don't know how I forgot that, but I will put that in when I put Terie's video link in there. All right, because she has My Fabric Addiction 1 on Etsy.com, and she has myfabricaddiction.com. So you can find her anywhere, but any other one of my videos at the moment has her link in it. For whatever reason, I forgot it this morning. Probably because I was making sure that 2 videos got uploaded this morning. All right, so we had a question about the earthquake. So for anyone who doesn't know, we had an earthquake in Maine the other day. And you want to know how I found out? Lisa Marie. She messaged me and said she heard that there was an earthquake. Were we okay? Was it near our area? We had to Google it. We didn't even know. But that's because it was in southern Maine. We're like 6 hours away from where it happened. So we are safe. Everything's great. But thank you, everyone, for your concern. So thank you for that. All right, let me see. Thank you. Giovanna says that card is so cute. Thank you. And your card will be going out tomorrow. That was actually next thing on my list. Those of you who won last week, we had a fabric winner and we had 2 postcard winners. Well, I'm just getting back into the swing of things. Well, I'm not into the swing of things. Trying to get there. So, I just got a tracking number today for Ruth, because she was last week's winner of the fabric prize from My Fabric Addiction. And I let Kimberly know her mailing information. She gave me her tracking number today. I was the holdup on that because I didn't get the information to Kimberly. I also didn't get Giovanna's postcard finished so that I could get it mailed out. And then, because 2 things aren't enough, our other winner, I have her name, something like Sandra R. Designs or Creation. There was something like that. I forgot to even notify her until today. So I went to her comment, that was the winning comment, and I apologized and I told her she has a week to contact me. So if you are Sandra R., something like that, your name was drawn last week, I replied to your winning comment and I need you to email me your mailing information so I can get your postcard out to you. All right. Hi, Gladys. Good to see you. Hi, Lynn. Lynn says, good evening, Marie and everyone. Twice in one day. Yay. And Gladys said, hello, everyone. Well, hello to everyone. And if I've missed someone, I apologize. Oh, Judy Grossman is here. Oh, yay. Good to see you. Let's see. Oh, Quilting on Wow did not hear about that. Oh, some didn't. I must have missed something. Oh, I see. Giovanna said she won a postcard last week. Yeah. If I remember right, it doesn't take too long to reach you, though. Hi, Rita. Good to see you. Glad you're here. And everyone was giving Kimberly some love up there. I'm glad to see it because she does so much for my subscribers. I appreciate her so much. And she gifts me. Every so often she gives me these wonderful packages. It's just wonderful. Okay, let me see. Oh, Terie said she didn't hear. Glad you're okay. Well, thank you. Giovanna asked about, or she said it must have been a small quake. I think they said 3.8. I'm not really sure. Giovanna says, don't worry, Marie, take your time. Yeah, it's just, I couldn't even find lace. Like, I wanted to have lace for the card tutorial that I just put up. I couldn't even find my lace in my rickrack. I couldn't find where I put it. All right. Hi, Pearl. Pearl said hello from California. We're glad you're here. Rita says, was that the one over in York Harbor? Yes, it was. It was for sure. Okay, so what is next? I'm going to give you the creative word of the day, and that can kind of get the chit-chat going because, you know, last week I brought up the woman who could crush watermelons between her thighs because who wouldn't want to have that, you know, talent? Oh, Terie says the fabric she won is over the top. It was abundant. Yes, it really, really was. Michelle said, they said the quake was felt in southern Maine and New Hampshire. No one got hurt and no damage. I thought of Marie first. Well, aren't you sweet? Yes, our daughter is in northern New Hampshire, and there were no injuries that I have heard of. So I'm so happy that no one was hurt. Deb Sanderson says, hello, new subscriber here. I'm making your Easter basket. Yay! Well, that means you get the little chair happy dance. We're so happy to have you here, Deb. Welcome. I've been away from my channel. I had some things going on, so I've been away for a bit, and this is just my second week of doing a live stream. Wednesday live streams, like what you're on right now, There's no tutorial. We just talk about anything and we give away prizes and we just have a wonderful group of people here. All right, but welcome in. We're glad to have you and glad you let us know you were here. And Giovanna said she's going to be lurking because she has to drive now. There you go. Okay, well, have a safe drive. All right, now let me see. So, the creative word of the day, if you don't know what it is, you're going to use that word in a comment below this video. Not here in the live chat, but after the video, you're going to refresh your page. And that gives you a chance at winning the monthly prize. Now, the creative word of the day for today is miss, M-I-S-S. And I was thinking, I was on Pinterest the other day, and I had something pop up, and I put it in a folder, or whatever you call it there, called Memories. And it kind of got me thinking, what do I miss? You know, my younger childhood was in the 60s. What do I miss? I wonder if my subscribers would like to do this. So I thought, not that you have to use the word miss in that way. Rita says comments are turned off. I'm not sure what you mean, Rita. I don't think you can comment below this video until it's over with, is all. Maybe you can. I don't know. I'm not. It's hard. I can't do two things at once. If I'm chatting and doing this, if I go look, I'm going to get all messed up. I'll have to check into that. Hi, Brenda. Good to see you. Thank you, though, Rita. We'll check into that and see what's going on here. But I think that while the live stream's going on, I don't know if you can chit chat while it's going on. Let me see. Because I've never ever turned them off. So thank you, though, Rita. Yeah, I have to shut that off because it starts playing. All right. Where was I? Okay, the word miss. So if you use the word miss, like I said, after the video, after we're done the live stream, refresh your page, go to the comments section, and then you can leave it. So I got thinking, what do I miss? So, you know, a lot of things from the 60s aren't around now. For instance, a couple of weeks ago, our granddaughter and her husband were here, and my mom was here. And my mother brought up about how she got into an argument with, or kind of an argument, I guess, a little bit of a to-do, with one of my teachers when I was in kindergarten. So, 1968. Because it was so cold, as it gets here in Maine, and my mother broke the school rules by putting me in pants. Now, I still wore my dress because that's how little girls had to dress back then. You could not wear pants to school, okay? But I had a dress on, but I wore pants underneath it. And my mother had told me, when you get to school, take the pants off, put them in your cubby, but you're going to wear them to and from because it's too cold not to. And my mother is in her 90s, and she remembers this vividly. So, you know, there's things that we can miss about, you know, the good old days. And then there's things that we don't necessarily miss. And I will tell you the one thing that's at the top of my list in just a moment. I just wanted to say hello. Hi, Deb S., the Pug Mama Quilter. She is in the house. And then Terie said you can't comment below the video, you have to wait. Okay, that's how I thought it was. Thank you for the verification, Terie. I thought that's kind of how it was. I wasn't 100% sure. Hi, Janice. Good to see you. Linda Brown is here. She says, enjoyed the tutorial. Plan to make both in the near future. Okay. And Judy said, I remember doing that when I was in elementary school during the winter. Yes, absolutely. So for anyone younger than me, you might not remember that because it didn't happen to you. But when I was a little kid, girls had to wear dresses to school. You were not allowed to wear pants. And then when we were allowed to wear pants, there were all these rules about, the length of your shirt and, the whole thing. Anyway, what do I miss? Is it, a spirograph? No, even though that was my favorite toy, that's not what I miss. I'm going to see if I can put this into words. I miss having to wonder. You're like, what? Hi, Fern. Hi, Vivian. Lobby girl, hi. I miss having to wonder about things. We don't have to wonder anymore. If you wonder something, you pick up your phone and you Google it and you get an answer, right? So you don't really have to think about it anymore. For instance, when I first met my husband, we found out that we both love crossword puzzles. So we would do like the New York Times weekend edition crossword, and we would work on it. He would come home for lunch during the week, and while he was eating his lunch and just afterwards, and sometimes after supper, we would work on that puzzle. Now, we didn't have a Google to go to. We had to figure this out. And I'll never forget it. We got stuck. Neither one of us knew it at the time. The answer, 4-letter word for a drink made from honey. Now, we know now that it's mead, M-E-A-D, but we didn't know that then. And it took us days to figure this out because we had to work the puzzle every which way. Well, back when I was a kid, if you had to do a book report or you had to learn something at school, you had to hope that your family had a set of World Book encyclopedias, which we had. But things were so different. Not everything was at our fingertips. If you didn't know how to get to 62 Park Street where your friend lived, you got directions. You didn't get a map quest. You didn't have your phone telling you to take the next left. You had to figure things out. So I miss wondering. So in the comments below the video, if you want to, you can just type the word miss, or you can tell me what you miss. Maybe you miss your favorite lipstick or your favorite Avon perfume or a pair of shoes. I don't know. That's going to be our creative word of the day, is the word miss. So before I go on to the next thing, I want to say, I say I'm not going to look, or I like to wonder, and then I forgot the name of something I was going to talk to you about. My husband the other day turned around and looked at me and said, 1910 Fruit Gum Company. And I said, 1, 2, 3, red light. So that song has gone through my head in a loop since he said that. Thank you very much, Mr. Scrappy Creations. So for anyone who lived through the 60s, I'm sure you know exactly what song 1, 2, 3 red light is. I hadn't thought about it easily in 20 years. Oh my goodness. Luby Girl. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce it. Oh, love puzzles. Me too. Oh, Deb says that her pug had to get some shots this morning. I'm sorry. Luby Girl was just watching the video about the greeting cards and postcards. That's awesome. Fern wore dresses to school also. And Rita said, goodness, I remember having to wear only dresses in grade school. I think that's why I refuse to wear them now. Amanda says, I miss the wonderful smell after the rain. It's not nearly as strong as it used to be. That, I never thought about that, but make sure you put that word miss in the comments section though, Amanda, because it won't get caught up here. All right. Vivian still has a set of her World Book encyclopedias that her daddy bought her in first grade. That's awesome. You know what I have is, along with it, we had what was called childcraft books. They were red and beige, and I have the set that my family had. I have them right in my cellar on a great big bookcase. Oh, let's see. Terry says, so true. We had to run to the library. And then when you got there, you had to know how to look things up. Dewey Decimal System. Oh, yes, you did. You know it. Fern says, yes, like take the next right after the red barn. Yeah, that's it. Terry says, yes, 1, 2, 3, red light. Kathy, I miss all the fun games we played at recess. And yes, June, those were the days. Luby Girl says, my college mail slot was 1910, and when I would put my address on stuff, I would always put FGC after the 1910. LOL, I love it. And Vivian says, I miss the innocence of childhood. I think so much is lost these days for so many children. But you know what? They don't know that because they don't know anything different. Just like we didn't know anything different. You know, I think that's kind of how it goes. Michelle the Quilter says, I miss jump rope with my friends, riding our bikes and dancing to the radio songs. Oh, yes. 45 records, yes. Let's see. Lynn says, I agree with that, Vivian. Children have too much technology early in their lives. Yes. Hi, Glenda. Good to see Glenda. Hope you're well, Glenda. She popped in here last week. She says, better late than never. Well, of course. And Giovanna says, I had to put on a uniform to school. Everyone, the same. Yeah, there's not, like, over here in the States, if you go to a private school, I think a lot of them have that kind of thing, but I've never had one at, like, a public school, so, but, wow, okay. And there's Lorette Adams. She's been on my mind. She is a great friend of mine. She lives nearby, and boy, do her and I have some stuff to catch up on, girlfriend. All right, let's see. Oh, Giovanna got home. She's home safe. Now to climb the stairs. Terry says, I miss sharing the room with my sister and painting on my treasured paint easel. I can still smell the paint and the feel of the brushes and the wells. See, memories are so awesome. Yeah. Giovanna said she went to a convent with all the rich kids. Ah, we see why you were wearing a uniform. Okay, so remember last week I told you guys about the car in California that they tried to, it was an insurance scam. People said a bear attacked the car and it was just people in a bear costume. And then we had the lady who could crush, 6 watermelons between her thighs in 1 minute or something like that. Things you didn't really need to know. So, did I hear anything funny this week? Not so much funny. Hi, Laura. As just kind of, wow. I think it was Alabama. Here again, don't quote me. But there was a baby born in the parking lot of a Krispy Kreme donut shop, which I've never been to, by the way, just saying. Probably really good donuts, but I don't know. It was during a snowstorm, which, as you know, the southern states got not too long ago. So, the dad gets the mom in the car. They're on the way to the hospital. She's in full-blown labor, and then I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure if it's, honey, I need a donut for some energy, or if they just pulled over there because she's ready to give birth. I really don't know. But whatever the reason, this baby was born in the parking lot of a Krispy Kreme donut shop. And the donut shop is going to give them free donuts. I don't remember if it's a lifetime or a year or until they're tired of them. I really don't know. But I will say the thing that made me remember this is I would have gone for free donuts after giving birth. I would have. I mean, let's be honest. Nobody wants that job. The giving birth part isn't very fun. Hi, Helen Rose. Good to see you. Let's see. Oh, I have missed so much. But Laura said she's late. That's okay. Not a worry. Not a worry. Nobody's late. The comments in here are just wonderful. Anyway, Helen says hi from sunny South Dakota. We're glad you're here. Michelle the Quilter says, hi, Deb, and I still don't like knit tops. We had ugly purple striped knit gym uniforms. Yeah, we had gym uniforms, and they were ugly. It was one piece, and they zipped up from just over the crotch area up to your neck, and they were blue and gray stripes on the top and blue on the bottom. And you had to wear them or you couldn't go to gym class. And if you didn't go to gym class, you got detention. So you kind of remembered that thing. Fern, how many people could fit in a phone booth? Vivian says, I miss my bicycle that I got as a surprise. Oops, it just scrolled up on me. Gift when I was 8 or 9. I think one of my older sisters and her husband gave my daddy money to buy it for me. I know he didn't have the money. Well, that's sweet. Melanie says that Krispy Kreme donuts are the best. And Terry wants to know what they named the baby. You'll have to let your fingers do the walking, Terry, because I don't know the answer to that. Good way to get freebies, says Melanie. Okay, and I love seeing what everyone misses here in the live stream, but just remember, when you use the comment of the week, you have to refresh the video and put it in the comments section below the video. Let's see. What am I missing here? Deb says, hi, Michelle, the quilter. We had to have our names on the pockets, and every time it scrunched up, it showed my name as Bra. Oh, goodness. And June says they had blue one piece that snapped up. They were terrible. Yeah, see, walks down memory lane. Some are fun. Some are just like, really? Oh, goodness. Giovanna said, we had a white shirt, blue skirt, red jacket or jumper, white socks, and black shoes. I take it you're not going to forget that, are you, Giovanna? That's definitely... Let's see. Rita, there is something that's still done today from the 60s, which is how many people can fit in a VW bug. Yes, there you go. Gym uniforms. Terry says, gym uniforms. First, it was a romper like you put on a baby, and then we had the bloomers with the snap-down mini dress. Not really good for playing sports. No, they were not. Well, good for the boys to watch. Yeah, see? Donna, hi Donna. She says glaze. I think that's what they named the baby. Oh, that was good. That was good. Okay, so let me see. Back to what was I going to talk about? Okay, I told you guys I have been out of the swing for months. I've had all these issues going on and everything. So there are things I normally do towards the end of the year that didn't get done. Now, my husband is now retired, so he gets all these things from like Medicare and stuff. Well, WellCare. They sent us a calendar, 2025 calendar, and you know, usually I don't care for their mail. But you know what? Marie did not buy a 2025 calendar. Normally, Marie goes to the dollar store and she gets the 2-pack. They have a wall calendar, like a big, see I talk with my hands there again, a big wall calendar, regular size. And then inside there, I would say it was 7 or 8 inches, there's a small, lightweight calendar that I attach it with magnets to my refrigerator. Every year without fail I get those. Dollar Tree does not have them, number one. I can't find the set of 2 online, and the only calendar we have in the house is this. The other thing I did not remember to buy, calendar-wise, is one of these. Now, I use them because I write down the winners when I sent things, you know, little notes to myself, things like that. But I didn't buy that either. So, I don't know. I need to watch out for myself a little better. Okay. I guess that goes along with, did anyone else forget that, like, we're into a new year and there's things that you have to do? Because The only thing I have for calendars downstairs is 2 perpetual calendars. One is a birthday anniversary calendar, and one came from a friend of mine. She lives in Scotland, and she sent it to me easily 6-7 years ago. There again, it's a perpetual calendar, so I don't write like doctor's appointments and things on it. Anyway, and let me see, what else? Oh yeah, bad luck. Can't have anything but bad luck, right? About 3 weeks ago, our refrigerator started squealing, and I do mean squeal, and it was coming from the freezer area. So I called the maintenance, and they came over, and they put a new fan in the engine, or in the, whatever it is, the motor of the refrigerator. And I was happy with that. You know, they fix it, that's it. But it's still squealing. It's just not squealing for as long of a time, but it's still squealing. And so just waiting for that to die so I can call them and tell them that it died. Yesterday I put a plate in the microwave to heat up, and that starts just roaring. I don't know, it's doing this rumbling thing. You know, if your glass plate isn't set in there quite right, it can kind of make that sound. Well, it's similar to that, only louder, and it's coming from the back. Can't be a good sign. It just can't be a good sign. So I think both the refrigerator and the microwave are going. All right, let me see what I missed. Giovanna said, Fern, we put 15 kids in a small Fiat 600. And Vivian, at my school, we had to wear a white button-down shirt and blue Bermuda shorts for our gym suits. Oh, goodness. Terry says they named the baby Dallas. Well, what does that have to do with donuts and parking lots? I don't know. Giovanna, the skirt was pleated and I had to iron it every week. Well, of course. The worst for showing your tummy popping out. Fern says hers was a Pinto car. Doris, growing up in Germany, we didn't have those weird dress codes except for gym, but even they were not too bad. That's good. Giovanna says she gets calendars free. I generally do too, like at the drugstore or somewhere like that, but because I hadn't been well, I hadn't been out and going anywhere, so I missed out on all the free ones. I put one of these on my Amazon wish list, which, not that anyone has to go get it, I'm just saying, because if I don't put it somewhere, I'm going to forget which one I want, but they were on sale, so I'm going to get one of those, and then I guess I'm going to have to order a wall calendar, which I don't care if I get over to Dollar Tree, that's another thing, but they may have the regular one, but they don't have that 2-pack anymore, so yeah, I wanted that little one for the refrigerator. I'm used to having it there. And my son said, Mom, you do realize that you got a calendar on your phone? And I said, yes, and you do realize that your mother was born in the 60s and she likes to look at it where she wants it. I want it on the wall. It's where a calendar belongs. I don't care that it's here. So he got a laugh out of that. Melanie says, I need a 2025 calendar. We usually get them free from the bank. Oh, Luby Girl says she's talking about what I just did. Oopsie. She says, I think I'm paper challenged. I only use the calendar on my phone now. I had a 2024 calendar that never got turned from January. I didn't mean that as anything wrong. I just can't use this. As I told my son, I can't. I just can't. All right. Terry says, so funny. I get a calendar every year, but I never use it. I don't know what I'd do without mine. Well, I do know what I'd do without mine. I'd sit here and complain about how I forgot to buy one, right? And June gets her free calendar from the bank, and Quiltanon just taxes her next. La 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 la. Vivian says, I haven't been able to go shopping for a new physical calendar this year. Hopefully there will be some available when I do go to Dollar Tree. Well, just to specify, ours did have it I didn't get the large one or the regular one, because I wanted the one they normally have, which is the 2-pack with the small one and the larger one, and they didn't have it. And a lot of time, our Dollar Tree, I mean, it's fairly small, which a lot of them are. I think other ones might have it, but mine doesn't. So maybe the next town over, which, I don't know. I'll have to ask my son if he goes in there, because I don't get over that way. Let's see. Hi, Danelle. Danelle says, hey, Marie. Sorry I'm late. How you doing today? I'm doing well. For anyone who missed it, last week, Danelle and I were throwing back and forth the idea of getting together. So she emailed me. I emailed her back. We haven't gotten together yet, but we want to get together. Hopefully we can do that within this next week, because I just think it would be a riot. I think we would have a lot of fun. Lynn says she can't live without her calendar. Everything's on it. See, that's me. That is me. I live by lists and calendars. All right, I am really behind here again. I'm going to have to catch up. Hi, Peggy Lee. Good to see you. Giovanna says, get a new one. The microwave is dangerous if it doesn't work properly. That's true. Rita says, I decided I could make my own calendar. Then I can decide how big to make the squares, then put it in a binder. I decided my next project is a quilted calendar holder. That is very nice. Luby Girl, it's a sad day when the appliances die. Lost our fridge a few months ago, rest in peace, and a washer a couple of weeks ago. As long as my sewing machine holds out, I'm good. There you go. Positive thinking. Betty, hi Betty. She slid right in here. We didn't even see her come in the door. Good to have you here, Betty. Okay, Giovanna, she put us in her pocket. She's going up the stairs now. Good for you. Good for you. Quilting on. LOL paper calendars all the way. And Terie only uses her phone calendar. Well, we each get our own thing of what we like. Lynn says, that's my attitude with phones. Family are always saying, but Mom, your phone has. It's mobile. Should be with you all the time. No, not with me. Butterfly Queen 62. Hello. Is this your first time here? I have a terrible time remembering some usernames, but welcome in. Welcome in. Hi, Valerie. She says, good morning, Marie and everyone. We'll watch until I have to leave, and I'll watch the replay. Well, I'm so happy. We're happy to have you here, Valerie. And for anyone who missed it, I put out a tutorial just this morning. I'll show you really quickly what we made. You've seen me make postcards before, okay? But this week we made cards. Now, 2 of them are Valentine themed cards with scraps. See? Number 1 and number 2. Little princess, princess in a castle here. And then this is, well, I guess it could be a Valentine's card, but it's just a card for a friend. Maybe you need a get well card or a happy anniversary or something. So that was the tutorial that dropped today. So there's this video and a tutorial. I'm going to drop the tutorial link down below in the description box after this video is over with. Kathy says, I love a calendar with big squares and a small one too. Keeps me organized. See, I'm not alone. We're soulmates, Kathy. All right, quilting on. I touched my sewing machine. Oops, it scrolled on me as soon as I did that. I'm never going to catch up. You know what, guys? I'm scrolling to the bottom. I'll go back and read afterwards. Valerie uses her phone calendar all the time. Betty says, I'm a little late, but I'm here. I need to watch the replay. And Luby Girl, now that the pillow cover is finished for hubby, I want to make one of those cards for my best friend. She needs a little lift. That's sweet. That is very sweet. I love sending cards. I love sending postcards, those cards. Into the tutorial, I did kind of stick a little video that I had of the card I made for my mom this autumn. It was kind of hard to see because I was filming with one hand and opening the card with the other, so yeah. But anyway, thank you very much. I'm glad you liked that. And for anyone who missed it, in the description box below the tutorial, not this one, but below the tutorial that dropped today, there are links to postcard tutorial, as well as there's a link to a video where I was just chit-chatting while I was sewing, and you can get some ideas of what I had going, because those were some really involved that year. They were really a lot of little trims and decorations on there, so I thought it might inspire you, so I dropped the link. Butterfly Queen, this is my second time on your live stream. Well, I don't know if you got the happy dance, but that's silly, but that's what it is. It's called the chair happy dance, and I do this. So, for anyone who's new and wondering, we don't really do anything sewing related on What's Up Wednesday. We chat about things, we have giveaways, we might talk about tutorials, or you just never know. But we have a wonderful group of people who frequent the chat, and we all just have a wonderful time. So let's get to our drawings, because that's what's left, right? Left, right, left, right. No, we're not marching. Oh goodness. But yes, as far as the cards go, before I go to the drawings, I am making like all the Valentine cards and things that I'm sending out, I'm making. So it looks like all my Valentine fabric is over here. And if you see the tutorial, you'll see how I fussy cut around certain things, and I use the Heat and Bond light, and we attach them, you know, kind of personalize them. Our youngest granddaughter loves Minnie Mouse, so I know I'm getting out my Minnie Mouse scraps, and I'm going to be making her a Minnie Mouse themed Valentine cards. But I'm so glad that you guys found that helpful. Of course, they could be for any time of year. All right, let's see. Lynn, I need to go to the craft shop for cardstock to give them a go. Yes, and you could use cardstock like that you buy at Walmart, but I'm going to tell you, even the heavyweight stuff I don't find is very good. So I think that that's a great idea, Lynn. Brenda is sending cards to grandchildren scattered across the country. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, Brenda. And Vivian's going to finish watching the tutorial later. That's awesome. Lynn and Journals, hello again. Good to see you. Charlotte says, howdy. Nice to see you all. Good to have you too, Charlotte. All right. Yes, Lynn and Journals has a channel where she works with paper crafts, so anyone wants to check it out. Laura asks if she missed the scrappy word of the day. You did. It is the word miss. And I won't get into it, but basically I said that I miss having to wonder. And not because now we have instant access to anything we wonder about. We don't sit and think about things too long, or you know, try to really work ourselves. At least that's how I feel. I miss wondering about things every once in a while. All right, but that's the word miss, and you don't have to use it in that way. You could use it any way you want. All right, so we have two drawings. We have a drawing called the Comment of the Week, where I take just a random comment. You can live anywhere in the world, and you will win a postcard. You can't have won anything from my channel in the last 90 days. So then we'll have a drawing for fabric. And you have to live in the US. And again, you can't have won anything from my channel in the last 90 days. And you win if your name is drawn, you win fabric prize from My Fabric Addiction 1. Thank you again to Kimberly for sponsoring. All right, so let me see. Because it's from previous weeks, I can't bring it up on the screen as a winner. So I am going to, I had it all ready here. I'm going to bring it up. Okay, Lynn and Journal says it's my first time on here. Oh, I could have sworn you were here before and that you did the paper journals. Okay, so first off, let's draw for the fabric postcard, okay? Do we have a drum roll? Anyone? Drum roll. Okay, let's see. Oh, thank you, Glenda. Thank you. And Joy-T says she's been wanting to try making the postcards for a while now. Well, see, you can make the postcard or you can make the upright card. Either way, you know. Yeah. right. We have a winner for the postcard. Claire Pertil. She wrote, "This winter has been interesting in my neck of the woods, Sacramento, California. Cold in the AM, but warm in the afternoon, so this lets me organize my fabric in the morning and then head outside in my garden to pull weeds." So congratulations, Claire. You are the winner of the comment of the week. So you win a postcard made by me and sent to you. Oh, Lynn, your first time here today. Oh, okay, I gotcha. All right, so have to type in the word fabric because the next person is going to win. Oh, we have some drum rolls. The next person is going to win the fabric as long as their name has not been drawn in the last 90 days or that they live outside the U.S. But I think most of you just don't write the word fabric when you're outside the U.S. Okay, we have Brenda Cressy. She said, "Hi, Marie. I'm enjoying busting my fabric stash this winter thanks to you. From one Mainer to another." Congratulations, Brenda Cressy from somewhere here in Maine. You are this week's winner of the fabric from My Fabric Addiction 1 over on Etsy. Congratulations to both Brenda. Whoops. Goodness. Brenda and Claire. Both of you are new to me. Like, I read comments, but neither name comes up as ones who have been with me for a long time commenting. Those people I kind of like have in my head. So congratulations to both of you. That is awesome. Awesome. All right. Let's see. Everyone giving congratulations. Thanks. You guys are really the best. Congratulations to everyone winning, and thank you to all of you for congratulating our winners. So what I will do this week, I won't forget to do it like I did last week. I will go to the 2 winning comments and I will let you both know. So I hope that you guys all check your notifications, because right before I took ill a month or so ago, I went 2 months in a row where the creative word of the day winner, for 2 months in a row we had winners who didn't claim their prize, and I had 2 postcard winners in a row who didn't claim their prize. So be sure to check your YouTube notifications. Every time I participate in a contest, I feel like I'm a failure when I don't win something. I feel bad and weird. Yeah, that's the thing. I think I've won twice in my life, and I'm 60, so it is what it is, right? We all try and do what we can do. Okay, so it has been great chatting with you guys. My lips are like dry. I had a cold thing, and now I have really chapped lips, and they're like, oh, I'm done. I'm done for the day. All right, everyone. I want to thank you for hanging out with me today. If you already watched my tutorial, thank you for that. It was chatty. It was like that because I wanted to visit with you guys, give you little bits of hints and tips. Oh, Kathleen Kendall from Unity, Maine. She says, OMG, I'm late. We just had a winner from Maine. Unfortunately, it wasn't you, Kathleen, but I just drew a name for our fabric winner was from Maine. I'm not sure where. She just said a fellow Mainer. But either way, we're glad you're here. You can watch the replay. You can always watch the replay, but I'm sorry you missed it. So everyone that was here, it was wonderful to have you. If you took part in the chat, thank you for that. If you didn't, that's fine. We know you're out there listening and just listening in on the fun, and it's all good. It doesn't matter if you watch the replay or if you listen while you're sewing or whatever. It's all good, and we're glad you were here. Thank you to my mods, my girls. Thank you very much. Terie, thank you for all the link dropping. You are wonderful. Please, everyone, go check out her video. I am going to drop the link in the description box below, as well as Kimberly's My Fabric Addiction website, which I don't know how I forgot, but I'll do that. All right, until next time, everyone. Yes, Barb says see you in February. That's so true. Thank you, Terie. You're a sweetheart. Yes, we enjoy reminiscing. Everyone, enjoy your day, and remember, be kind out there. The world needs more of that. We'll see you next time right here at Marie's Scrappy Creations. Bye-bye, everyone. Oh, I gotta figure out how to